Good morning, everyone. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. I hope you all are having a great Wednesday so far. My name is Erin, and today we're going to be going over the property flyers. So we're going to show you, I'm basically going to walk you through our flyer editing software or system and how that all works within the platform. So we'll be going through that. And just a couple of announcements. Next week, there will not be any What's Up Wednesday due to the holidays. We will be closed Monday and Tuesday. So if you have any requests, make sure to get them in before the weekend. And then we will be reopened on Wednesday, December 26th. So keep that in mind. And then we are closed January 1st as well. So because of the holidays, we do have a couple days off. But yeah, so I hope you guys are all ready for the holidays and you're excited to spend time with your friends and family. One last announcement. For those of you who have not done so already and logged into your agent marketing account to join in on the Facebook group, we do have this little community that we have available for you. The great thing with this is going to allow you to go ahead and chat with other people through Facebook. You can post suggestions or topics you want to talk about. If you have ideas, you can see here a lot of people have been posting, which is so awesome. So this was the whole idea to get this Facebook community started, was to go through and have this as kind of an interacting Facebook page where you guys all, as part of our agent marketing community, can bounce ideas off of each other and kind of use that as a way. So on your dashboard, you should see it says join the agent marketing Facebook group. And when you click on learn more, it takes you to that page. I'll also post it here in the chat box so you can use that link as well if you want. So I just posted that in the chat box through GoToWebinar. So you can use that as an option to go through and basically just chat with everybody through that Facebook group. So we're really excited about that. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, for those of you who are just tuning in, there will be no What's Up Wednesday next week due to the holiday. We will resume again on January 2nd. So just keep that in mind. No What's Up Wednesday next week. All right, guys, so for the flyers are such a cool tool that we have. We've recently vamped these up for you guys, so it's nice that you can go through, you can design your own flyers and choose which one you want on your property website. So when you go to your agent marketing account, you're going to go ahead and log in, and you're going to go to your property tab over to the left-hand side. So when you click on the property tab, you're going to go to properties, and that will take you here with your list of properties that you have. So now you can go into your tool section for any one of your properties. So I'm just going to use this 24 Main Street one as an example. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and you will see it says property flyers. So when you click on property flyers, it's going to give you the options to go through and start the design aspect. So when you click on select the design here, this is awesome because now this is giving you all the different layout choices that you have. As you can tell, we have 10 different layout choices to choose from. If you want to filter out the layouts, you'll see there's a filter layout option. So when you have it selected as all, it's going to display all of the flyer options. If you do co-lister, this is great if you're a co-listing agent and you work with agents quite a bit. You can do the co-listing agent or the co-lister option. If you want to choose the ones that show your upcoming open house dates, you can choose to do that, so it will filter through all of those. And then there is also the ones that show the QR codes. So if you're interested in having the QR code on there, I know some of you guys like that, some of you don't. So if you want the QR code templates, you can choose to do that. So the filter is awesome because it allows you to really button down on the template that you're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to use layout 1 for the example today so we can go through and I can show you the different options. So you'll select your layout that you want, and then what you can do is you can go to Edit Flyer Options. Now here, this is awesome because you can go through and you can check your different primary colors and your secondary colors. So if you have a specific color that you need to use, like for example, I know Berkshire Hathaway, they have the specific colors, and everybody has to use those colors to stay compliant through Berkshire Hathaway. So if you need those, you can type in the Pantone color number here, or we give you the option to go through and you can choose your colors accordingly. So say that, for instance, you're with, we'll use Remax as an option. So if you're with Remax, you can select your primary color, And then your secondary color, you could do, I'm going to try and get to that blue color. I know it's not going to be spot on. We'll do a little bit darker. So if you're going to be with Remax, you'll see that their colors are going to be that blue and the red. So you can change the colors to match that if you want. So the great thing is you have a lot of flexibility with the different color schemes and things that you can use. So if you wanted to do something, you know, like off the wall, if you have purple and black as your colors. So you can really go through and you can customize the colors and what you need within this pretty easy. Now, the other option that you can do is all of these fields here you'll see are clickable fields. So if you can highlight over it, you're able to change it, and you just double click it or single click it, and it allows you to go through. We default some of this information in here for you. So you'll see it says like website, price, text code. Those are all auto-filled in there for you. So you don't have to worry about putting those in. We'll take care of that for you. As you can see, it says use the word price, text code, or website to tag automated with the latest values of your listing. So you can have that all automated. If you want to switch out the photos, it will take you to your photo gallery. So you can use that as an option. Like maybe you want the first photo for the home to be this one instead for the flyer. So you can really go through and customize that. If you want to, you can even click on the text down below. So if you want your description on your flyers to be different than what you have on your property website, you can even go through and edit the description on here too. So you have so much possibilities with these flyers. You can really, really get in there and customize it. So if you wanted to change that out, you have that as an option. The cool thing is too, is we do create a neighborhood flyer for you. Right now, these aren't really too customizable with the color schemes. We're in the process of working on that, but you can actually go through and you can customize the list for the actual neighborhood flyer. The great thing is with this, you can go through and you can, let me just hit confirm. You can go through and you can customize the different things that are on here. So if you want, like you can have 20-mile radius. If you want to show within maybe 10 miles, you can change that out. If you want to have it be to where it shows dentists instead of the airports, you can click on all these different options. So you can do gym, like maybe you don't want post offices, that's not important for you. Maybe you have a younger couple who's interested in nightlife, so you can select that as one of your 6. So it allows you to go through and customize all the different options on the neighborhood flyer, which is so, so cool. So this, it allows you to do that. You can edit the description, the photos, all of that info on here as well. And then for all of my LOs on the call, there is the finance flyer option that you have available. To get to this setting to actually fill out your finance flyer, you're going to go to your picture icon and you're going to click edit. The last option at the top, you'll see it says OH flyer setup. So that's where you'll go to input these loan scenarios. But if you wanted to go through and customize the actual flyer itself with the photo and the text and whatnot, you can do that as well if needed. There is an option for additional flyers too. So you will see that you can upload your own PDFs. If you do upload your own PDFs, what it will do is it will override the flyers that you have here. So you'll see that you have an option to upload the flyers, but it will override these options that you have. So that's something you can do too. Another fun little tool that you have if you want to, you can actually turn the flyers off. So if you want to, like that flyer is now off. It's not going to populate on the property website. So you have an option to control if you want the property flyers to be on or off. So maybe you don't want the neighborhood flyer, so you can click on that and then you can turn it off. So it gives you those options to toggle back and forth on if you want to keep those flyers on or if you want to turn them off. So that's pretty cool. I love that feature because you may not need a neighborhood website or a neighborhood flyer for all of your properties. So if you don't want that, or maybe you don't need a finance flyer for your property, so you can choose to turn those off if needed. So once you've gone through and you save the changes, just make sure to hit this little save button here so it does save the changes. That's going to be most important, and that's because we want to make sure that if you go through and you actually customize your flyers that they save. So super, super important. The view site option here at the top, you will see that this just takes you to the property website, so then you can see the actual flyers and what they look like on here. So I have a different flyer set up for this one, so that's why it's showing this instead. But you can go through, you can see all the different options. You have the neighborhood flyer on here that will populate, and then your finance flyer. When you're on the property website, it does give you an option. You'll see here it says download a PDF. So if your client or anybody wants to download the flyers as a PDF, there is this option. That's especially good for you as well. If you want to print flyers, you can just click on this little download PDF option, and it will allow you to download all of those flyers. So it gives you the option to do that, which is super, super nice. The global flyer settings, so this is just going to take you into your settings here. This is if you want to have your property flyers kind of your default templates. So for instance, like I have it set to default to layout 3 no matter what. So it's always going to populate with all of my flyers like that. If you want to use layout 1, you can have it default to that if you want. You can have your primary colors on here. So if you want to have primaries, you can set your primary color, your secondary colors. You can have all of these different options if you want to set your radius. All of this, you do have that as an option. So the cool thing is you can go through and you can customize these. If you want to, maybe you're just not into the neighborhood flyers at all, you can turn it off and it would default for all of your properties. So these are going to be more for your global. This will set for all of your listings. So keep that in mind. If you want to customize it for property to property, you won't want to mess with this stuff because this will roll down to all of your websites. So just keep that in mind, that when you are doing the global settings through here, this will default to all of your websites. So just something to keep in mind when you're going through and setting those up. So what I would recommend doing is going through here and using these flyers, play around with them and really get to your flyer templates that you like and use the color schemes that you like and all of that. Setting up your design is super, super simple, really easy to do. There was a question coming in asking where do you get to the flyers? Again, you're going to go to the property tab and you're going to click on properties. And then you'll see your list of properties here. You'll click on the tools section for any one of the listings here. And then you're going to scroll down and you'll see it says property flyers. So you can click on property flyers and it will give you the option for all of the flyers that you have available. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions here. Where do you go through for the global settings for the flyers? So that's going to be when you're on the actual property flyer option. There's the global flyer settings here at the top. So you'll see it towards the top right. That's going to be where that will, where you'll be able to have that populated. All right, pretty quiet today, not too many on the call. So it doesn't, are there any other questions that you guys have? I mean, the flyers are a pretty easy new feature that we have. So I wanted to run through those with you. Any questions for those of you who are on the call? Any questions about the flyers? It looks like a couple of you guys are raising your hands, so I'll wait for those questions to come in. So just keep in mind, for those of you who did jump into the call late, there will be no What's Up Wednesday next week due to the holiday. So just keep that in mind. We will resume after the first of the year. So January 2nd will be our next What's Up Wednesday. Any other questions, guys? Anything else? Anything else? Can you create a flyer for a home you just sold as a buyer's agent? So with the flyers, you can mark it as a sold status. So if you have a home added in here, what I would recommend doing, like for instance, if you have 24 Main Street, you would mark this as sold. So here you can go through and do sold. You can put in this information if you want to. So there's the price that it was sold for. You can add all of that, all those details in there. So when you have it marked as sold, when you go to view the flyers, it should say that the property is sold. So let's go to the brochures here. And what you could even do too is you could actually add on to the flyer. So when you do your description, you could even say that it's a sold property. So, but going through each one of the templates and deciding how you want to display that, like on some of these flyer templates that you have, it's cool because you can go through and have a little banner on there. So let's see, for example, like layout 1 is a good choice for this one because where it says beautiful home for sale, you could do just sold. So instead of doing beautiful home for sale, you could do just sold. and you could have that instead. So you can customize that and put that on there so it would be just sold instead. So the flyers give you the option to go through and customize those. Sorry. Monica, yes, this is agent marketing. There would be a cost involved if you choose to sign up on your own. Feel free to contact us if you have questions about the pricing and stuff. Martha, can you copy past the company color? I'm not sure what you mean on that. How do I import from the MLS the property info onto the flyer? So when you go to add in the property, what it would do, you can choose to click on add new and you can pull the property in with the MLS number. So if you want to do it that way, and then once you've done that, it creates the property website as well as the flyers for you. All right, guys, any other questions here? Any other questions? All right, guys. Well, it looks like that's it for questions. A pretty short What's Up Wednesday today. I hope you all have a fabulous, fabulous holiday. Have a great day. We will see you after the first of the year. Enjoy your time off. Enjoy your time with your family. We all appreciate you and are so thankful for each one of you, especially me having you guys join in on every Wednesday. I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. We are so thankful for you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great rest of your year. Thanks, everyone.